live! Hello! Welcome! It is time for Tomb of Annihilation. It is Monday once again, and we gotta play some D&D. Got all my nerdy buds here. Look at them all. Well, these
Hello,
two.
people.
Look at these nerdy pictures. Very cool. Well, if you guys are ready, we can jump back into the world of Turil, the land of Chult, into the forbidden city of Omu. Where's my music?
So
Can you do
Alexandria, I have an update for you. I have an update for you. Brolin, the entire night that we camped, kept pestering you, and you just were not having it.
I think that's like a standard.
Yeah, it's pretty much standard.
That's like every night.
He wanted to ask you a question, and you didn't have time for it.
Like normal.
Yeah.
Like normal.
So you're wasting my time, and the session just started.
You know, it's gonna come up. It's actually gonna come up. So.
Yeah, we will
But
see.
it'll just be a surprise.
So, as our camera dives down through the clouds of Toril into the earth below, the mortal realm, we see our adventurers and the events of our last episode. Our episode taking place mostly in the high-rise, looking over the palace of the forgotten city of Omu, a place where our party had gone to rest after infiltrating the fane of the Night Serpent, a great task in slaying Ross and C, gathering the final cube needed to unlock the riches below the city, and escaping with their lives and their friends Artist Simber and Dragonbait in tow. Our party took some time to recuperate, as I was saying, and their discussions of the night turned dark and darker still. We watched as scenes sort of rolled out of War and Valfine speaking through parts of the night. War revealing some secrets of his past, his connection to his father, and even furthermore his father's line and its connection to Dendar the Night Serpent. Some revealing moments and words exchanged about War's connection to this and the reason for the dark flames and other odd things happening to him becoming a little more evident to our dear friend Valfine. As the night continued to progress, we also watched as Brolin took to entering into his bowl, meditating through the night, and unfortunately, in seeking out his master, he found something different. A darker master, something deeper within that he had not wished to encounter, but unfortunately it found him, and it gave him a very troubling command to harm someone else within the party. As Brolin was able to release himself from this sort of captured moment, we would also see as Valfine and Victor took to a watch alone together. We would see the scene where their minds would meld with the message spell, and much exchanged between the two. The apparent true nature of their relationship revealed to our audience. Victor going into a lengthy explanation of his reasoning for being in Omu and whatever deed need be done, dark or light, for the better good of Faerun as a whole. As three inner conflicts continued to unravel, our party finally decided to rest, waking well into the morning of the next day, making their astute plans to attack and eliminate the Red Wizards. They would wait outside of their of their lair, of their held up fortress, as it were, for a regiment of red wizards and their indentured slaves to leave on a routine check. At which point, with a weakened garrison, the party would enter and assassinate Zagmira, then going about killing the rest of the camp, minus Judas, apparently, the camp merchant. After sort of making this plan, our party decided, well, not sort of, absolutely, solidifying this plan. Our party took off to execute it, but on the way there, Brolin's issues came to the forefront as he brought attention to them to the rest of the party, and his apparent dark deed that's been solidified in his heart to have to commit to harming a member of the party, Victor being that one, an instruction to cut his hand, his left arm rather, from his body. After bringing it up to Victor, after bringing it up to War, after bringing it up to Valfine, after bringing everybody sort of together on this, the only ones sort of left in the dark being Alexandria and Frisia, Victor came to attempt to calm Brolin, saying that he is under a simple but powerful Geas spell, that he has enough willpower and fortitude to resist for the time being until they can find a remove curse spell. Victor seemed unsurprised by the order to target him, though also quite wary of Brolin and where his allegiances truly lie. Our party then, with the plan, not wanting to distract from their current plan, entered into the Red Wizard Fortress, came past the barrier of Phasma, the gatekeeper, into the area proper, and right to the desk of Zagmira herself. Orvex joined at her side. The last words spoken, I believe, was Zagmira said something along the lines of, "We have much to discuss," to which Victor responded, Yes, we do." And the moment grows ever more tense, as the plan in this very room is to kill Zagmira and the rest of the Red Wizards. Rest of the party, I'm already not part of the party. Get out of here. So that is where we are picking up, where we left off last.
That was just when you said filling in the rest of the party.
You're already outside. You're already a part of the others.
Goodbye, Alex. You've made your choice.
Goodbye forever.
I'm part of the cool people party.
Exactly. Let's turn on. Here we go. This works. So, Zagmira, I'm going to show you guys the map. This is our current situation. I have a few questions I do have to ask our party member Alexandria, who was not here last time. Because I'm going to ask you guys to sort of place yourselves where you feel like you would be in this room within reason of what you think you can get away with. Obviously, surrounding Zagmira is probably a bad idea, but I mean, you guys do you, and we'll figure it out from there. But your placements on this map will be akin to where you are in the actual fiction when we jump in. But Philip, Unnamed, and Trap, Alexander, along with Fiera, where is your posse located right now? We do know that Artist Simber and Dragonbait have been left outside because Victor and the rest didn't want to introduce new characters and lose any sort of face with Zagmira and lose a chance at assassinating her. Where are your undead and your owl?
They would have been where I had them last. I believe they had like an undead corral.
Okay, yep, you would have brought the undead in with you. There is an undead corral. You would have just let them go into there.
Yeah, they asked me to do that last time, so I would have just done the same thing.
And is Fiera at your side or unsummoned?
I'd say she's at my side, on my shoulder.
I'm going to put her right next to you.
feel like that's not suspicious being
Yeah.
a wizard.
Nope. Just wanted to solidify where that was. Victor would probably be in your spot, Freesia. That's the only other thing I can think of. Let me turn this up for myself, so I have that ready. Okay, cool. So, yes, as the last words are spoken, Victor says, "Yes, yes, we do." Zagmira, I think, would respond, sort of looking around the room at all of you as you enter in. And before she says anything, I would like everyone to make a deception check.
Oh boy, this could be good.
Let's make one for Victor.
That was
No.
impressively low.
She's distracted, you know. Oh my god.
We are very
Oh my
consistent.
god.
What is with,
We don't
what
lie
is
to
with you
Zagmira.
people?
We're
This is not good.
consistent.
What is with you people?
We just need Brolin.
All
Bad
last
night
session
for
went
rolls.
this way too.
Watch me
Bad night
get
for rolls.
watch me get a 20.
Bring up the average. Bring it way up. It's not hard.
Wow!
We are
Holy
so
crap!
Consistent,
Wow.
though. You have to admit that.
Oh,
Holy Freesia? Freesia deception? A plus
I rolled a
7?
2. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I don't have my calculator on me, but can somebody add all those together and divide them by, I believe it's 6, and just tell me what the average is?
It's
Sure.
gonna be 8.
I believe it's not good enough.
What'd you say, Alex?
It's going to be 8.
8. Okay. All right.
18, you said?
No. Oh boy.
It's like 8.5.
Now
is what
wait
it
a minute.
comes out to.
Dagmira could roll below an 8.
It
She's not
was-
rolling.
This is sort of a passive. If you get this low, you passively have insight, just like you have passive perception.
Yeah.
Maybe her wisdom is not
I did it
good.
wrong, I think.
So as
Divided by
as
6, that's a 7.
as Victor says this, Zagmira goes to respond, but before the words can sort of leave her mouth, there's maybe just the bit of a symbol coming forth, like she was about to continue, and her eyes pierce as she views just the situation of the feeling she sort of gets off you guys coming in, the disposition that you're sitting at when you make your way in, the thought ever present on all of your minds of the exact actions that are about to take place, the tenseness of the moment, and perhaps your body, your posture, the way you look, sweat on the brow, a muscle, sort of fingers clenched, just a lot of signs stacking up to make it fairly apparent from the perspective of your opponent here that things are not as they should be. And as she goes to speak to respond to Victor, I think it goes something like this, just, and she just pauses. Tell me, Victor. She licks her lips a little bit. What brings you to my office? Victor, go ahead.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yes, what are you making an Arcana check for?
I was hoping you'd just say yes, so I could just rush through it, but that's fine. So obviously, she is a spellcaster and a wizard, and there's plenty of spells that you can do without saying anything. I want to use my Arcana check to essentially monitor her and make sure she's not like sending out a sense spell, being like, "Fucking get in this room right now."
Well, we do know that in this room there are wards so that other people can hear in.
Yeah, but she could be like alerting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
camp.
Go
That
ahead.
was just a reminder.
Go
from
ahead.
Last time.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check on Zegmira. Absolutely. To just sort of keep an eye on her for like any kind of spells about to be cast. Oh yeah, 22. Right now, nothing. Yeah, she's just speaking. At the moment, there's no sort of underlying spell. You don't see any kind of hand gestures. You don't see any kind of materials being pulled. Though her hand is firmly in one of her pockets, and that hand is usually in that pocket. Anytime there's a lot of people in the room, something definitely to notice. But that hand has been in this pocket since you guys approached. So that is worth noting.
She's got a
Yeah.
thingamabobber.
Yeah, something
We
to
also know
remember.
she has a sending stone to Sastam or somebody.
Anyone have a silence spell?
Something to remember about Zagnira. Half of her body is deteriorated and elderly, while the other half is that of a young woman. So she's got kind of like a sag to one side of her face, her skin more blotched and elderly, wrinkled, frown lines obviously just dominating this part of her face. Her flesh very tight to the bone, withered, almost crone-like hand, and then very young and youthful, beautiful on the other half.
Which side is the one that's holding something in her?
The elderly
pocket?
one.
Okay.
For sure. And yeah, she looks fairly tense in this moment, and Victor kind of, what did he roll? A 9. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that this room is tense. I think the only one sort of holding a little bit is War, but it's not hidden well, and I think it's enough that the rest of the party can notice their comrades and just the feeling of tenseness in the room. The look of Zagnira kind of heightening that even more with her sort of pierced eyes, her slowing down of her speech. I think it's probably obvious that the situation has gone from a 2 to a 7. Yeah, Zagnira tells out, "What brings you to my office, Victor?" Just looking around at all, he says, "Well, of course, to give you what it is that we found. We did well. Very well." She just kind of looks and says, "Well, if you have something to give me, present it." And yeah, Victor's kind of frozen in this moment, kind of waiting to see who acts first. He turns over to whoever would have the stones. I believe in this scenario, War would have the one stone that the one cube that you got from the Temple of Rasensi. And he kind of just turns over back to you, War. War? You have something for her?
He'll reach in, grab the actual cube, and kind of walk up to the side of the desk and put it down on the corner.
She looks, her eyebrows raise. You found one. Yes. She looks to you, and then to Victor. And where are the rest?
Well, this is the only one that Rasensi had.
Make a deception check for me, Freesia, with disadvantage. 10. She looks and she says, "How unfortunate. It looks like there's a lot of work left for us to do then." Good job on this stone. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. Victor is getting tense, for sure. He is visible sweat, I think, for sure. And she says, "But there is still a task to be done. Many more left. In fact, we had just sent out a search party. It is quite convenient you have arrived when you have."
Just out of curiosity,
Yes.
if I were to say throw a fireball,
We would roll initiative.
would that be a surprise?
No, not at this point. There's no surprise.
We failed our.
Would it be a surprise
failed
to
our
the
surprise.
people outside of the room?
Yes, technically, but not for Zegner.
Okay. That's fine.
She says, "Perhaps then it would be best that you all take some time to rest. You may retire in the common quarters. Victor, you can stay. Orvex and I have been doing some talking, and I'm sure you will want to discuss our next moves. The rest of you are welcome to rest, and we will call you in when we are ready for our future ambitions with the remaining stones. Yes?" Her eyes wide. Like, are you gonna leave or are you gonna do something?
Have you heard the one about the turtle, the snake, and the wizard?
Looks over to you. She says, "No, I haven't."
And Frisha goes into a joke, really, really terrible, very not work appropriate joke about a turtle, a snake, and a wizard, and attaches his laughter on her.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh my god.
I just want to say that this whole time I've had that shot from The Emperor's New Groove where Phasma's sitting there with the doll motioning at Kronk, who's war in this scenario, like, hit her in the head!
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's
Cusco's
poison.
poison. The poison to kill Cusco.
Let's get these initiatives going.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna do all the slaves as one. I'm gonna do all the zombies as one, just to avoid having to make so many rolls.
I think we might lose Philip.
Possibly.
No, not Philippe.
We're not gonna lose any of my undead.
Well, we'll get him back. I'm just saying we might temporarily lose.
And if we do poorly, I might get a new one.
Oh, rip.
Well, you have
Did
lots
you
of
miss
new
me?
ones.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna buff the
Whether we
ranks
did-
after this.
We do poorly or good. You're gonna have extra zombie space.
All right. Did everybody roll? I have Brolin. I have Frisha. I have War. Valthine.
I
need
forgot to click on my.
Yeah, I need Alexandria. That's the only one. Perfect.
Oh, hey.
Same roll anyway.
wow.
Oh wow, same
That
roll.
works.
So we don't have to
Nice.
change it.
Good
Very
convenience.
Nailed it.
Easy peasy.
Wow. Oh wait,
I couldn't even
did
know a natural
Ilian
point.
get his roll? He didn't. Ilian still can roll. Let's get Ilian's roll out. Okay, 10. 10 it is. Why does he get the point? I forgot. I thought I turned that off for sure. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Oop, got him. Alright. This is everybody. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We couldn't leave the room, and our plan still works. So,
No.
Is it working? I mean, is it really?
yeah, we're
At this
in
point?
they have to funnel into us,
Okay.
and I have
I
3
don't know,
counter
I feel
spells,
like this is
and I
like
have no idea how many Alexandria has.
I mean, I'm fully rested, so
Okay. I think this will
This
work.
is the melee team's turn to shine.
You have my bow.
Okay, Zagnira goes first.
Of course she does.
I'm so jealous of your initiative luck, Ed.
I didn't expect it to actually roll there. That is absolute luck. She does not have a great initiative in comparison to anything else.
Question is, does my spell go off first?
It doesn't, because this is not a surprise. It would go off first if she was surprised by the spell. Like, you guys would go before her. So there
Okay.
was, yeah, it's the same situation where Alexandria couldn't toss out a fireball. The only time you guys get the jump on somebody is if you get the surprise action, which you may have had if the
Deception
group
was high enough,
deception
yeah.
check would have been high enough, which I cannot believe the rolls on that. I cannot believe
Yeah.
the rolls on that. Oh my
This is
god.
Can you really not believe it? I mean, it's kind of on brand for us.
It's just a lot of dice roll luck here, bad luck. All right. She immediately whips that hand out of her pocket and just full on puts like as just into this stone that she immediately has in her hand. You hear her say something in Thayan, in a voice that you do not know, and it starts out as a low whisper and turns into a yell, as she's going to spend her action saying the 6 seconds worth of probably less, whatever she says in Thayan, into the stone, and then that's going to start morphing her words into a spell that she will probably try to be casting on her next turn. But that is her action. Oh wait, no, because she has an ability here. Yes, perfect. Yep. So this works perfectly. She says that, and as she says it in Thane into the stone, the words morph out into an arcane cast. And Alexandria, you do know a spell is about to be cast here. Anybody else who has a sort of way to stop this, they can. But she's about to cast a spell.
I think I'll do this one,
Okay,
and I'm just gonna counter it.
you're countering it. All right.
Mhm.
She will counter your counter. Is there another counter out here?
Yeah, I'll counter her counter.
All right, you counter her counter.
And she can't counter again because
Yes,
she already used her
absolutely true.
reaction.
Absolutely true. Let me. Wait a minute.
Burning 2
Oh, yeah,
of
there
her
it is.
spells is worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let me just get what was spent. 'Cause
War of attrition.
She
That's
spent
all we
2
got.
spells. The counter spells that were cast, spend those, boys. And so yeah, we see immediately this situation. It's literally the Harry Potter, like it's immediate. The spell back and forth. Perfect. All right, she is going to. Gosh, then she's still bonus action there. She still has. Yeah. She's gonna. So she can't technically leave.
I'd like to
Oh,
see
wait.
her try.
No, she can.
I really would like to see her try.
She actually can. Fiora is technically in your space, so she can, I believe, move. Because you said Fiora's on your shoulder, right?
Yes, I did say Sphere.
Okay, cool. Well, she's gonna definitely take some.
I believe allied creatures can't share spaces, so I guess I'd just put her under where War is, just to be tactically sound.
She's tiny, so she actually can share a space because you're 2 sizes smaller than her.
Bigger.
2 sizes bigger. She's gonna move here. That way she doesn't take the damage. She's immediately, she goes cast a spell. It's just block. She grits her teeth. Traitors! And she immediately runs over. Well, I think she says traitor, not traitors. She doesn't expect it of Victor. She doesn't care about you. I think she immediately eyes Victor. Traitor! And she runs, literally tries to bolt that sort of young half of her, giving her that ability, that sort of dexterity in the moment to move. So she lunges out from the other side of her desk and is in between both War and Alexandria. And as a free action, I think she's going to shout, "Help and attack! They've betrayed us!" And it's it is going to be... I forgot to get Orbex on here. He is a part of this. Let me get Orbex in here.
Oh no!
Yeah, you probably
Pretty much as part of my turn, I'm gonna tell Orbex to dive behind the desk and hide.
Yeah, that's a free action to give him an order. So Zagnira has spent her bonus, her action. Oh yeah, and I need to put something after Zagnira. Somebody, let's see. I'm gonna roll it. It's fine. Let's just do a roll. 1d4, 2. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna add this. Come on now, don't lag on me.
So nice.
Beep. I have to add a thing to the initiative round because there's a countdown after her. Okay, beep. It's a little slow, but we're okay. All right, perfect. Actually, it would be 2 now. Brolin, you are next to act.
Yeah. Brolin's been zoned out the entire time.
Okay.
From everything's been happening. However, Zagnira is right in front of him now.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh, she's over. She's I mean, yeah, she is technically right in front of you, but she's right down.
Yep. Here we go. He's trying to turn into a beast.
Oh, yeah. What beast?
An oldie but a goodie.
Is it the raptor?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was about to say, we getting a charge attack?
I'm just gonna move you back here, or yeah, I guess you can go over there. It's fine.
It's only 10 feet though, right?
But I can move up. I can move right here.
What's the terrain look like
Yeah.
up there? Yeah.
Oh, the terrain in the area. I mean, the only thing blocking is the desk and the pillars, and obviously the in the other room there's the
He's
table.
just gonna back up and
He's backing up, wagging his
Yeah,
tail.
you want to back up and lunge?
Yeah.
he knows what he is.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 10 feet, and then it's 25 feet to her, or well, 20 feet to right here.
That's well within raptor
Perfect.
speed. Raptor speed's like
Absolutely.
40, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 40 something.
Absolutely.
Right?
So Brolin's gonna.
Okay.
Do I have to do the pounce ability? So the Dynamics boost was 20 feet in a straight line towards the creature, and then hits it with a claw attack. So I have 3 attacks.
Have to land it. Yeah.
Please
So-
pin her to the ground.
Do it.
So
That'd be
I
amazing.
will do my bite attack first.
Okay, a bite attack on Zagnira.
I'm just gonna watch this raptor
yeah,
eat
yeah.
an old
This
lady
is-
like right in front of me.
You know, half an old.
Oh, baby!
Whoa.
That's what we
Oh
want to see.
no!
That's what I'm talking about.
No.
10, nice.
Oh, that doesn't add my +5. That doesn't add my +5 damage.
It does. It's on the first
it does?
roll. On the first roll, it did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, did
So,
that roll an actual crit?
Yeah.
Yep. It was just
Oh,
he
okay,
rolled
it
a
was-
1 on the second
Yeah, it's
roll.
1d8 +5.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, is this the one she needs to make a save?
Yeah, she needs to succeed on a DC. Would it make sense because his strength is higher? But yeah, we don't have to go in the rules. She has
Whatever.
to beat a 12.
A
She has
12?
to beat a 12.
Okay.
Yep. Or be knocked prone.
Or be knocked prone. Okay, got it. So strength based.
Yep.
Got it.
Little old lady.
Going right
Come
next to
on.
War. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean-
be on the ground next to War.
Oh,
She got a
She
13.
saved
She's
me.
half old
by
lady.
1.
Yeah, I think you lunge and immediately she's got sort of the youthful arm like helping mostly in this situation, the frail one just sort of pulling you back. You bite in, and she's not thrown to the ground though, but you are just like honored, like your maw dug into her shoulder. Do you have any other? Don't you have some other attacks you can?
I
do?
have 2 claw attacks.
You have 2 claw attacks. Let's see it. That hits.
Yikes.
She's a wizard. Likely, if you get above a 10, you're pretty
Woohoo.
good.
Let me see. What is? Oh, you got a max damage on that. Very nice.
Yeah.
She is bloodied.
Oh shit. Yes.
Keep going, Brolin.
Alright.
One more, right? Did you get 3?
Oh, only a 13.
Oh no. Okay.
13 hits.
Oh no.
Remember, she's a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
6
a
more.
6.
Yeah. You are just cutting into her. We see just blood like pouring out. You are ripping into young and old flesh. She's immediately just being like torn to pieces by a ravaged animal, and she can't like keep a rabid animal. She can't keep him away. Tries to like grab a claw and keep it away. It's literally just being torn to shreds by a wild animal, and she can't stop it. There's nothing she can do. Her magic spent in the moment. It is the end of Brolin's turn, yes?
Oh,
Action, bonus action, movement.
no shield, motherfucker.
No shield? Yeah.
Oh no.
No shield.
Yeah.
She already used her reaction.
Yep, she absolutely did. Felicia.
Well, I guess I'm not using that spell anymore.
I mean, we could just restrain her.
That's not what we're here to do.
Okay, I am going to move here and look out, and I'm casting a firewall that goes. I guess starting here. Actually, here.
1 second. Let me get the draw tool. Show me where it's going. It's got to
Out
be
the
on a.
door.
Does it have to be on a line?
It can be a line or a circle.
A line or a circle. Okay. So it'll be. I believe with firewall, because it's thin, we actually end up putting it on an actual one of the
Okay.
grid lines, don't we?
Yeah. So then
show me
I'm
where.
gonna put it from here. Or sorry, I have to put down stop to the corner. From here to out the door.
Yeah. Hold that for me, and I will do that. Perfect. We're good. No, you can let go. Awesome.
So is this a door?
Yep, that's a
all of
door.
this?
That's a door. Sorry that's just a part of the map to show that it was
Yeah.
like sealed. That's just sort of the imagine just that as the preface.
Giant double doors?
It's just solid stone arc, no doors. There's
Oh.
no doors present. It's just an open archway. But it did have that sort of like audio bubble
Right.
put into place. So perfect. Yeah, the flames appear here. Now they're going the way of the slaves.
The table.
Yes? The table.
Yep.
What is the distance?
Just 10 feet. I
10
can't
feet.
hit all of them.
So just the 3. Cool. So the 3
Yep.
need to all make saves. Perfect. Let's see. What kind of saves?
Dex.
Cool.
DC 15.
Very good. None of them. None of them. Flames fill that part of the room. Shit. 16 fire damage. That's nuts. Oh, gotta wait for it to catch up. It's the one thing. Firefox is really fast with everything else, but entering in the numbers for health are all slow. There's always something slow. It's just the situation. Gosh. So actually, all bloodied. Wow. Okay. So yeah, it's a median just flames just dominate the center of the room. We hear the shrieks of some of the slave warriors in the center of the room, just in the middle of. They were about to react to. Well, actually, no, they would not have heard Zagmira. The people reacting to Zagmira are the Red Wizards, Yamak.
Oh, and this
Phasma,
goes
but
out the wall, out over the circle.
over the circle. Nothing passes through the circle, so it would end there.
Yeah, but it goes over.
Over
It's
the
a
circle.
tall thing.
It would the circle completely dominates the doorway, so it would go over the circle, but it would stop at some. I mean, it doesn't go through solid stone, does it?
No, probably wouldn't go through solid stone, but it'll stop at the wall over
At
the
the
circle.
wall over the circle. Yep, that's perfectly fine. So that would mean that. Let me just actually extend this.
Part of the idea of this was if she drops the circle, she gets hit.
That's only at the start of her turn, right? That she would take damage.
Yeah.
I don't
think
know.
it's on
The start of her turn would happen, and
Let
then
me
she
see,
would drop the
real quick.
circle, I believe.
I think it's when you enter the fire wall for the first
Very
time.
true. Enter the fire for the first time would work. Okay. Frisha, that is your action. Flames in the center of the room. You already moved, it looked like. Did you... Was there anything else?
I am going to give a bardic inspiration to Roar.
Okay.
Remind me what I can use those on?
Pretty much anytime you roll a d20.
Cool.
Go ahead and mark your token with something to remind yourself, or your character sheet, something to remind yourself.
Mine's a
that you have it.
d8.
Okay.
The thugs will not go this round. They are going to be informed on the Red Wizard's turn right now. Well, actually, no. Never mind. They totally go. They just got set on fire. I just realized. I have to set this back to 2.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, they wouldn't just be like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna sit there." I was just like, "Wait, no." The situation has definitely changed for them. No, turn to 2. Trying to get this to enter. Any sort of entering something in right now is slow for me. That would be, yeah, so back to thugs. Cool. Yeah, they're not gonna deal with that. So let's go one at a time. I'll start with this one. Tiffy over here immediately. In this situation, fire's just sprung up. I mean, obviously they're gonna be. I think this one's gonna take. This one's gonna spend its action with a perception check to figure out the situation. I think that is accurate to what this one would actually do. Figure out what the fuck's going on. Like why a fire immediately happened. Who cast it? What's going on in this situation? I'm just gonna say 10 is their DC. So perception or 11 because their passive would have caught it. So let's do that. Wisdom.
Okay, it looks like end of turn or the first time they enter it.
Roger. 17. Okay. So that one is going to immediately use its free action to direct the danger in the situation, being that their master is under attack. So that one sees, directs, and it's going to move 10 feet. It's going to move 20 feet this way, and it already spent its action. So it's going to chill. This one's getting out of the flames as well. Also going to move a total of 30 feet, and then it's gonna heavy crossbow somebody. In this situation, who's threatening her the most? The raptor, 100%. So crossbow
Put the
at
beast
the
down.
raptor.
Is the door open though?
It's an archway.
It's an archway. It's an archway. The sound bubble I'm talking about is not a spell of. It's just a sound bubble. It is completely homebrew. It's not a real thing
no.
in Dungeons and Dragons. It was just there for this moment in this sort of layer. Think of it as a layer action.
Well, hey, guess what? Because of my barbarian, my fucking raptor has 15 armor.
All right, he get 15 to hit.
Fuck.
I have extra armor because I'm a barbarian, and I hit you.
6 piercing damage to your raptor. Okay, and then this one's gonna move the fuck out of there. because that shit sucks. And I think it's also going to hit this situation and also shoot the raptor.
He's got 30. Why isn't he?
Let's do
I
this.
thought I set him up. He's got 34 HP.
13 will not break his armor. Okay, that would put this one here, who's going to immediately 25, 30.
Man, I wish I had a lightning bolt.
Going to attack Freesia, for sure. So, or would it? Definitely identifies Valfine as. I think they're going to take advantage of their ability, I think, versus that. So it would be Valve. Well, no, the other one's gonna. Well, no. Yeah, that's good right there. So this one's going after Valfine. It will get an advantage on the roll because of its pack tactics. So a mate first.
They're slaves with pack tactics.
They are thugs as stats.
Assholes.
Yep.
Assholes is what they are.
A 10. I don't think hits
No.
you. No. It gets a
No.
second attack. Also at advantage. Mm, 22.
Ouch. That's a big one.
And that will be 5 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning. Okay, not bad.
As
not bad.
you see, there's I'll describe them sort of after they have their shit go on. This one's gonna go here, and it's gonna shoot Freesia. Okay, so we'll do a shot on Freesia. You're not concentrating on the firewall, are you? Or is that concentration?
I am.
You are.
I've got marked
concentrating.
for it.
Cool. Just make sure to roll concentration for this.
They're not
17.
gonna hit me. Oh, because they did hit me.
All right.
Okay.
It should just be a 10 because they're not gonna do.
Yeah.
One point of damage. All right, take your 1 and roll a concentration.
That's all it takes is just one.
That's all it takes. I mean, you gotta roll.
That's all
Still
it
gotta
takes.
still
That's
gotta
all
beat
it
a 10.
takes.
It's taking forever to actually roll through.
I know. It's a little slow.
Playing on maintenance night? Is that what we're doing?
Maybe. Oh.
Oh shit!
We lose the flame.
Oh, that's fine. It did its job.
I mean, it definitely fucks shit up. 100%. Oh yeah, this is a dude.
But
who's
hey,
going-
look, they're all in a line again.
They are. Absolutely.
I can't cast that spell twice.
Oof.
Okay. They've done their actions. They've done their movements. Alexandria is our next player.
Okay. Well,
We go so far.
horribly unfortunate things are happening right under me.
Under you? Like real life?
No, I'm sorry. I imagine she's on the floor getting torn apart by a raptor.
Oh, that situation. Yeah, right in front of you is pretty fucked up.
Just like I'm getting blood and flesh, like just being slapped onto me while I'm with
Yeah.
Right.
This is violent. This is very violent in front of you.
her. Yeah.
Right as Zagmira gets attacked, she goes, "Clever girl."
Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is what every wizard would do in this situation, and I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay. Where is the point of location? So yeah, it'll be one of the intersecting points of the grid. Tell me
Come
what
on.
point.
Come on.
I need to know where it is.
You know where it is.
Show me-
All right. See
show
the
me
two
where it
guys.
is.
See the two guys that are crippled.
Let me
They're right next to
actually
each other.
get it out because your
Philip.
homies are in the situation. That's the only thing. 4 and 4.
Oh, it's.
Can you see
Is
it?
It
it-
is this big, I believe.
I think
Actually,
you should
it's a little
probably
small.
tap it a little.
It's one smaller. I got this. So yeah, right there. Perfect. That is the size of it. You wanted to affect just these guys or these guys?
Those guys too.
Okay. Do you want to catch all the zombos? Because you could get all the zombos,
Including yours.
including yours,
off-
but you can always res zombos. I just want to know what you want to do.
First off, who's Yamak?
Yamak is the red
Wanna
wizard
save-
who befriended Frisha.
Okay, we want to save him.
Well-
all right, cool.
No.
I would say conscripted into a relationship, but
Yeah. Do you want just the thugs, or do you want to catch all the zombies, including you? Because this is definitely a meaty choice. It's up to you.
Hmm. So they take their. My bonus action commands them to do things. Can I have them do a thing, then cast my fireball?
They
Probably not.
actually are supposed to roll their turn. Because those ones individually, including Fiera, should have their own turn.
Okay, well, we'll just. You know what? They're there to be a meat shield.
Okay.
So.
Are we okay with them
Very
just going
simple.
right after you? Is that okay?
I feel like that's more convenient.
Have all of your dudes go after you. That way we never have to roll their initiative again. All your guys can go before or after you. We'll say, we'll say after for this one.
That is the written rule for the artifice here.
That works better than rolling
Sounds
individual
good to me.
initiatives. So catch them all or just the thugs?
Gotta catch 'em all. Fireball.
Big explosion. I hope your zombies survive. Let's see what this damage looks like, and I'll start rolling our saves.
Philip was a fire newt in life.
holy Jesus
That is a
Christ!
big boy. Holy crap.
Well,
Okay.
there went all the cannon fodder.
DC 14 is correct here, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So let me make these saves. The first I'm gonna do thugs, or the slaves, and they have
Delphine's gonna turn around, go to draw her sword, and then they're just gonna vaporize it.
Oh, fine. I'm gonna do the slaves first. So.
Delphine might be getting a sunburn right now.
Wizard fireball.
Oh my God, 3 of them.
This one will take half.
The question is, the two that got it were those wounded ones.
Roll for your zombos for me, Kyle, and apply their HP accordingly. And remember their whole undead fortitude thing if they've got that.
But I believe in Philip.
Fire kind of cancels that out, doesn't it?
I don't know if it does. I would read. Kyle,
I think
has
Undead
Radiant does
I
that.
think radiant damage does, not fire.
It's only radiant or from a critical hit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, this one is 0.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so this is
Let's go, team.
gone. And then this one. Jesus.
Ah,
Good job, Philip.
yeah. Philip wants to live. They don't have health values.
I
I guess I'll
don't.
just put in plus 28 and then minus the.
Yeah. You should be able to click on them and wait. They don't have health. Yeah, just click on them
That's
and like
okay.
put a number somewhere. That way you know, because they should have 22 HP.
Philip survived.
It says 28 on their cards.
Oh yeah, yours are better.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check.
Yep.
Is unnamed? Is that unnamed? The
Yeah.
one next to Philip? I
Yep.
can't see because of the.
Yep. It's unnamed Philip and Trap.
Cool.
So it starts with Philip on the left, unnamed, and then Trap on the right. All right, time for my zombies.
Traps. Oh wait, he's not fully dead. I have to do the undead fortune.
Yeah. I gotta do my zombos. So they have. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh wait, he took 31 damage. There's no way he's succeeding. So he's just dead.
These are all
What?
-2.
They can. The undead fortitude doesn't matter how much damage they take.
It says DC of 5
5
plus the damage taken.
taken, so they're not making it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, let me just.
Philip-
Oh, there.
There.
Yeah.
Goodbye
Trap,
to
trap.
all of these guys. Okay, I'm not even gonna mark their HP. It'll take too long. I rolled for all of them, and there's no save among them, and that's enough damage to wipe them. Whew. Holy shit! Did any of your how did your boys do?
I just want to illustrate the fact that this pyroclasm goes off, and all you can see is the silhouette of all the undead, but there's only one that remains.
Which
and
one's?
it's Philip with a
Oh
crown
my
of
God.
fire.
Oh my god! All right, I'll put some X's on your dead ones. Oh my god, there's so many.
You only rolled for 2 of them, Kyle. You have one more roll.
Oh, do I have a third one?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
have
didn't roll trap.
You have Trap.
I-
Unless
oh,
Trap
unnamed.
died.
Well, we're about to find out if
Yeah,
he did.
let's see. Roll for Trap.
Would be his job to do that.
It's
funny
taking a
that-
minute.
Philip was a fire newt.
Philip is a fire newt.
I told it to roll and nothing happened. I'm gonna try again. Okay.
No, it went.
Oh,
Oh
Another one-
shit! 2 live.
All right.
Philip and Trap are alive.
Philip and Trap.
You have their HPs.
Yeah, I can't see the other one because the
Okay.
fog of war.
It would be 15. It'd be 28 minus 15, so it
It's
should be
13.
13 HP. I'll just put that in.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm just putting it in the green bubble. All right, perfect. And
Trap might be a fire newt too. Thinking about it.
okay.
Yeah, you did have
He
2.
wasn't before, he is now.
That's great. Oh yeah, no, Philip and Trap were the originals, so those are the fire newts. Oh, I love it. That's got to be why they made it. I love it. So that's action. You only moved 5 feet. You still have a bonus action and 25 feet of movement left if you wish to utilize it. Zagmira can't reaction anything to you, so you have free movement right now. Up to you.
I'm gonna take
I
her
forgot.
seat.
On my turn,
Flip the
I yelled at Orvex to dive behind the desk.
Roger, free action to do that. At the end of Alexandra's turn, your zombies and Fiera have a turn. What are they doing? What's going on with them?
Excellent. I'm gonna have Fiera move 5, 10, 15. She's gonna move out here,
Okay, perfect.
and then I'm going to. Are they wearing a uniform? These thugs.
The uniform. What one? What do you mean?
You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna yell at my undead to kill anything trying to get into the room,
Okay,
and that should be simple enough.
absolutely. So they do have to come out this direction, and they are kind of closed in the pen. So they're literally in a closed pen. So you can have one of them make just an intelligence check that won't be their action to see if they can open the door. As a free action. I just want to see if your zombies are able to clamber out of this thing. Actually, they probably just climb over. Now that I'm
I was
thinking
about
about
to
it,
say, like, how big is the pen?
they just climb over it. Yeah, I think they just climb over it. Yeah, this was mostly just to keep them contained, so there's probably no issue here. Yeah, you can move them. I would say from them leaving the pen, it's just an extra 5 feet of movement.
And they'll just attack the first living thing, so it'll be the guys right in front of the pen.
Okay, go ahead and move your. Can you see them?
I'm guessing where. Okay, nope, he's dead.
Here, I'll move your other one.
Yep.
Boop, there
Cool.
you go. So just the 2 in front of them.
Yep.
Start with Philip.
Philip.
Believe in you, Philip.
Attack.
That hits.
Yeah, that's right, Philip. I always knew you had it in you.
Are these flaming fists?
Are
Do
the
they do
fists
fire
on
damage?
fire?
Or the
2.
fifth.
Perfect.
Okay.
I
All I
love
gotta
it.
do is like jump and hug him, like.
Go ahead and toss traps in there.
When do these guys get multi-attack?
They might eventually.
Oh, that hits
Straight
too.
6.
That's better.
Yeah.
How
There
does
is no way that
how
second
does
guy
Trap
is alive.
kill him? It's one of the slaves.
Yeah, Trap trips over the fence and crawls on the floor over to this guy, and he's busy looking at the dinosaur that these guys were shooting at them, right?
Yeah, these were
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah, so he's like in the middle of reloading. He puts the crossbow down by his foot to pull the string up, and then he sees an undead hand just creep into view as he starts to munch his way up his leg, and he's like,
Yeah, just ripping in totally. I love that the blood just flows, and this slave warrior falls to the ground. Too much blood loss and was burning. Fuck. And now you've already done Fiera. You've done your zombies. Is that turn?
that's my turn.
Perfect.
Oh shit, Valfine.
It was an accident. Of course, my accident. is a 25.
Oh,
It's all right.
Save
It's
it.
fine. I'm not salty.
All right.
You just gotta get those good rolls out of the way now, so you have the bad ones later.
Yeah, exactly. No.
It is Phasma's turn. Alright. The flames are gone. She's just going to free action stop concentrating on the bubble. She sees the shit. She heard Zagmira's cry as the bubble falls, the sort of translucent blocking of seeing her. We can reveal behind her sort of silhouetted form as the bubble reveals her. We can see just a sort of curled, almost demonic smile on her face. And I thought I'd never have any fun. And she starts gathering a ball of flames. Sorry, Zagmira. Gotta look out for myself.
And counter spell.
You so
Have a reaction again.
You do have a reaction.
After my turn.
Perfect. She will counter your counter spell.
And I will counter her spell.
And Yamik will counter your spell.
Who the fuck is Yamik?
Let me spend the appropriate ones. Frisha
That was
and
worth it anyways.
Frisha and Alexandria, please spend your counter spells.
That's so stupid.
Note to trap.
It's like this crisscrossy, like.
Note
Yeah,
to trap.
it's
Kill Yamik.
it'll be 2 for Yamik. Let me get
I don't even have
Phasma.
evasion yet.
Actually, none of that happened. Counterspell
Oh,
has
yeah.
a 60 range.
Oh,
You're right, it does.
Oh,
I can't counteract.
everybody
You're
take
right.
your spell slots back. Everybody take your spell slots back.
Stop
That was
it.
too fun to do. I was like, yeah! So everybody get their spell slot back for that.
Oh man, this is gonna hurt.
That was really cool though. Alright, so she'll have 2. Perfect.
Counter spell.
Like,
Counter
gotta
I
be-
wasn't even looking and I was just like, I'm ready for this counter spell duel. I was too
I
excited.
thought it was longer than that.
Alright, cool. So Phasma is putting a yeah, she's gonna just launch that. It's just gonna be in the room, nowhere outside of the room, just in the room. Consuming pretty much all of it. So let's get that for her rolled
Or
out.
back.
Alright, so yeah.
Don't worry, he'll still be with us.
No, it's not funny.
Okay. So it's gonna
That's
be
so wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think this. If it's a fireball, Orvex is. Well,
Unless
died
they
doing
roll
what he
low,
loved.
but we don't know what level it's coming out at. So
hit go.
Uh,
Sway.
bare minimum of 3. That's gonna kill poor Orvex's 10 HP.
Oh, shit. Sorry, my entry is lagging really bad on Firefox. I traded out having like a clean map for very, very slow like entry clicks. Like I can't
Did you
click
turn off-
anything.
did you turn off hardware acceleration? Is that what
I've always just had trouble with it. Now I'm completely frozen. Oh, it's catching up.
There it goes.
Slowly
It just-
catching up.
Mm,
Alright, okay, here we go. It's just this.
Mine
the-
24. She's
Could
saying-
argue that
Public
because
roll.
he's under cover, Orvex has cover, and he would get reduced damage.
No, he would
Well-
have advantage on a dexterity saving throw. And do the
He's
most.
behind a tiny raptor, so I mean,
Yeah, trying to hit submit on a fireball.
Yeah, it hasn't been his turn to jump behind the desk yet. I see the 24
Here we
from
go.
the fireball.
Here we go. Oh, it went through. Okay, cool. I wanted to. It was supposed to be cast at a 4th level. Somebody who has a faster connection right now, can you tell me what I add dice wise? I have to
I think
try
it's
to.
just a D6.
I have to try to cancel all these sort of entry. Man, I can't use. I don't think I can use Firefox. At a higher level, Fireball, I
Fireball?
believe, gives 2d. Is it just 1d6 more?
I think it's just 1d6 more.
Higher level
Yeah, 'cause
one.
Yeah,
Casting at a
1d6
higher
right now.
level is never useful.
1d6 for each slot.
Roll d6. 2. So 26. So that'll be 26 points of damage, and let's do our dexterity saves for everybody in this room. I'll get Victor Orvex and.
It's a dexterity
Zagmira.
save?
It is a dexterity
Yeah.
save of 15.
Okay, so I'll have advantage on this. From dangerousness.
Dexterity. Does he have anything to deal with this?
Yay!
No
bad
reaction spells for him.
Of all the times, this was the
Okay.
time.
Let's do.
Motherfucker. I'm so tired of rolling sub 10.
Rogue.
I
Wait,
had
don't you have-
advantage,
Bro,
and
I have a
got
that's with a +6. Yeah, I rolled a 13.
You're not high enough level to have the OP rogue stuff, are you?
No evasion, because I'm like 4k away from the next one.
God, if there's anything I don't miss, it's my fucking rogue having all the damage reducing bullshit.
Zagmira. I wonder why it's just like taking so much to enter in. Like everything else like pops up, but the minute I go to enter into the chat, it's just like it just completely stops. chokes on any sort of entry.
Do you have any
April
add-ons?
did that for me once.
I have no add-ons. I have the I believe I have the suggested like I forget what the option is, but there's an option in a web browser to like make it run heavier stuff that I looked up. That is on. I think it just has to do with my internet connection just not being very excellent. And
I
I'm
think
streaming at
tonight
the same
it's something
time.
to do with Roll20.
Are
as
you
well,
also
because I got-
slowing down?
I had that one, remember?
Okay.
I also am slowing down.
Okay, then
There's been a
maybe
few
it's
times
just...
where I've tried to roll and it's been like,
Okay. Yeah, I'm just having these entry things. Okay, and then I have one more person in here, so I apologize if we're going really slow
It's fine.
Oh, that's good.
in the fight
You're
because
good.
I have a lot of dice to roll and Orvex. Let's get him.
Come on,
How dare
Orvex, I
something
believe in
happen.
you.
Out of your control. Oh man, he's gonna take, even if he saves, he's gonna take friggin'
It wouldn't be
damage.
enough to kill him outright. He'd be just
Yeah.
on the.
Okay. Let's get this rolling here. Hopefully it comes out soon.
Watch, guys. this
Wait,
is the
can I
part
give
where he
him
reveals-
inspiration? Can I give Orvex inspiration?
I already clicked the button, bro. I'm not clicking it again. Sorry.
He reveals he's an Eldritch God and he eats the fireball as it
Input.
strikes his
Why is
face.
it
I don't-
asking me? Are you? Do you want to spend inspiration? It's actually asking me.
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna take me an
Take it.
extra moment to get this drop down to show up. Wow, this is so slow. What a bummer. Bum 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 ba dum. Okay, jeez, advantage, submit. I'll take it from you in a second.
16.
Let me say yes to my steal. Dustin, perfect. So you got a 16, and that is the 3 that I had to roll. So starting with Victor, got a 19. He's only going to take. What was the damage? Now it's not in my thing anymore. What was the damage, guys?
25.
26.
26.
Because it's
26.
Extra.
Oh yeah, I
D.
forgot about that.
Yep, he cast at level 4.
Entering numbers. Literally everything is so slow. I'm just waiting for it to let me enter a number. I have to do it for when I want to roll, when I want to minus any HP, literally everything. I might have to switch over to Chrome. It's just, I'll have to deal with the lag because this makes it almost impossible. So he would take 13. And then we've got Orvex, who did save, who would also only take 13.
I believe in you, Orvex. I believe in your 37 health.
Right?
37. What?
Decided that's how much health Orvex has.
You decided.
God. After this fireball goes off, we're gonna take a short pause. I have to switch over. This is not. I'm not capable. It's not possible for me to like, because this lag I don't think has anything to do with it. And Sagmira rolled a 13, so
It's like
Oh,
Mira's
Sagmira's
dead.
gonna die.
Sagmira dies.
Goes up in a torrent of
Absolutely.
flame.
The actual fucker own.
Absolutely dead.
It was a team kill.
I'm just gonna say for
Betrayal.
thematic
Wasn't that her
reasons.
daughter?
No.
I don't think anything like that was revealed. No.
Mothered by most of them. Like,
Why is it
that was a title more than a.
Okay.
She's dead. Damage is done. Everybody applied their damage.
How
No,
much?
you don't know
26?
Alexandria should take damage here. I see she's at a full HP bar unless she did something to negate it.
Also,
Do I get negation for being a badass?
No, you should take. You got a 15, so you saved. I believe it's
You,
just
you
13.
get half damage for being a badass, but
Yeah,
it
half
counteracts the save.
All right. If everybody else did their thing, it looks like everybody did War. Yep, War's got his. Valfine did his. Perfect.
Well, I take the damage, but I uncanny dodge.
And you
so
uncanny
it's my
dodge,
reaction.
so it's half
Yep,
even
so
more.
I
Perfect.
technically half it.
All right. I am going to close this.
I failed to save with a 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was 15
Just-
DC.
Double check. Cool.
I'm going to close and open Chrome. So if anybody needs to grab like a quick drink real quick while I do this flip over, you can totally do that. Well, I'll put up a 5-minute break on the thing. We will be right back. Okay, we're back. It's still laggy, but hopefully better than what it was before, and we can try to do this. Perfect. So, Phasma has cast a fireball that explodes in the room, sending papers on Zagmira's desk flying along with her now corpse through the air. The blast completely fills the bloom of fire, happening right after Alexandra's. So this far side of the room is just, or the chamber of the fortress itself is just two sort of consecutive blasts of fire completely filling this area. There's a lot of heat, a lot of flames, and that's Zagmira's action. She's going to then, goodness, I think she's going to get fucking cover behind the table. All right,
Phasma, right?
Phasma. Yep.
You're
So
fucked,
she's
Phasma.
gonna move there.
fucked.
Still has her reaction. Phasma spell slot there. Perfect. So make sure she's got everything. No bonus necessary. All right, that is Phasma's turn. It is Victor's turn. Oh God. Okay.
I believe in you, Victor. If you do something that just knocks Yamak out, would be awesome. Doesn't need to kill him.
All right, yeah.
Just
Victor's immediately going to turn back as the blast goes off. He manages to resist it, along with many of the other party members were able to sort of take this blast. And as it just peters out, the flames no longer around him. Let's see, what can he... Because that's one thing he can do. Is there anything else that he would do in this situation? No, he totally would. I think as the flames curl around him, he'll take what fires around him and spin it into a similar ball and just send it right out in the other direction. Just like, almost like he turned from the blast, took some of the fire and shoots it right back.
Bending fire? Firebending?
Firebending effectively. And he's going to put it right between the two red wizards who remain. He's going to hit them.
Is there a redirect spell? That's so cool.
He's not doing a redirect spell.
he's just casting Fireball as well.
Fireball. I just like to theme it like
Thematic,
he's redirecting it.
it's stylish. He's
Stylish.
He's styling on
Exactly.
it.
So he's going to go for his own ball of fire, but he's going to go for the kill in the scenario. Actually, no. Maybe he's smarter than them because the extra 1d6 doesn't seem like much. Extra 2d6 would be okay. He'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Oh, he's casting a level 5 fireball. Oh.
Yeah. He sends it out, and let's see what this bad boy is like. So it's going to be.
Can I duck first?
It's going to be level 5. God, these go fast now. I'm so happy. All right, so that will be 31 points of damage. Not bad. Right out at Yamak and Phasma. In their vicinity, he will avoid Judas, and he's not going to catch Philip. I think he'll just go for them. So they need to make
a
save.
possible casualty, but that's okay. We don't need to kill him. We don't need to not kill him. He's just there.
He's not aiming for Judas. He's going for the red wizards who are getting ready to definitely fuck up this room. So he's just gonna go for the blast. So Yamak dexterity saving throw 20, nice, and Phasma dexterity saving throw 13. So Phasma takes the full brunt. Whew.
That can't be good for.
24 plus 7? Yes.
She's bloodied. 100%. Yamak is only taking 15, so he's not quite bloodied, but another blast goes off. Phasma's cover is ripped apart by flames, so she's no longer benefiting from that. And that is his action, and I think he's going to immediately move over here, try to break any kind of contact, put his back up against a wall. And yeah, I don't think, because he's wizard, not a lot of bonus actions sitting around for that. Or wait, would he have a bonus action? Does he have a capability? Oh!
Uh-oh.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So he took how much damage last time? He has a bubble. I didn't know. 9 plus 4 was yeah, so 13. I didn't know he had a bubble. He has some temp HP I forgot about, so that goes to that, and then that takes 13.
Very nice.
Yeah, he absorbed that completely. Love it. Sorry, big character sheets that I'm reading. All right, perfect. We're good. And that's where he's gonna move, and he's gonna stay there. Orvex is going to do as he was ordered. He's going to duck under the table, and fucking hide under there. That table is stone. So he is just getting under that stone table, and he's going to take the dodge action. And that's gonna be his situation. Yamak. Oh boy. Okay.
This is a rough round.
Fireball. Dude.
No, please no.
Yeah.
Mimic, on the other hand, is
better?
within 60 feet. So that's fun. For me, at least.
When she moved,
He can choose
You're
to
grabbing the
move
corner.
too. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do this.
nice.
Unless he moves,
Perfect.
which he may. It's possible.
Actually, might go for that. No, because that's gonna be blocked by more people. Yeah, he's going to definitely move to the back and launch a fireball. Okay, so
Watch, watch, we're completely done with all the AoE wizard bullshit at this point in the game. So when Velfing finally gets to the, I have all damage. We're just not dealing with AoE anymore.
Yeah.
39 points of
Oh
damage.
my Jesus Christ!
As he as the blasts are just going off. This literally just explosions. Literally 2 blasts on either side. I love that.
Oh my God!
Did you say 39?
39.
Yes.
Same
Cool.
spot. Fills the room.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this because I'll die if I don't.
Okay.
I should have used my inspiration and didn't think about it.
If you want to use your
well.
inspiration, you can. I'm gonna steal your inspiration, Kyle.
Can you use Bardic
No way!
for the roll?
You're not using
I
it?
can't do it for, I can look to see real quick. I've got
No, I mean, like,
It says denied. I guess I can't
Give
take
it
it
to
away
me.
from you.
can I use your inspiration die? Do I have to specify before or after the roll?
Before.
How could this happen to me?
Sure. You can wait until after.
Oh no!
Got nowhere to
Jacob, you can wait
run.
till after. With Bardic Inspiration.
Oh no!
I
My
hate.
smile is
I
time.
fucking hate this game.
Oh my
No.
god. Alright. Yamak spent his spell.
Forever.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Alright,
I'm out.
William's gotta make his.
I
total.
You're
Oh,
out?
They
I'm out.
He might have taken us out.
That's 39 points of damage. I have 39 HP. Or
Um,
25 HP.
Dexterity saving throw.
I
Let's.
failed another dex save.
Wait, can't you do your uncanny dodge?
I already used my reaction. It hasn't been my turn yet.
The fuck?
I didn't
Yeah,
get to
I'm out.
go
Alien got a
this whole
13.
round.
So he's going to take 17 off the top, so it will be left with 22 points of damage.
Man, this is where I die.
Okay. And then I have to roll for Orvex. Oh no. He gets advantage. It doesn't matter.
I'm behind a stone table. Did I get advantage?
You already got advantage. You can't get more than 1 advantage.
Can I get double advantage?
Unfortunate.
Sticking the rules with mine because I don't want to be bad with the advantage. So
Okay. And then I don't have anybody else to roll for in there. Okay, so let's do damage. Did everybody apply their damage?
I'm about to.
I'm already out. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the floor.
Let me mark people who are down.
Roland's not doing great.
Okay.
It's up to you, Brolin. You need to get on top of them immediately.
I need to heal one to get one of you back up.
That too.
No. I think you need to be on them more than anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you pick us up, we go down again. That's the only. We just don't want you to waste your slot.
If you pick us up, you can't sprint across the room and get into melee.
I don't think I could.
Or
this
you
turn
already
if
applied
I-
your
if I
damage?
wanted to.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. That is Yamik's turn. Valfine. Wait, oh yeah, Yamik still has movement. He's just going to stay back a little bit, readying more fire. Valfine, make a death saving throw for me.
Do the you know, the snake death noise. Let's see. Here we go.
Frisha, are you
One
up?
failure.
No,
There.
Fish is down.
Yeah, 3 members of the party are down.
Oh no. I have to heal one of you. I can't.
You have healing word. Use a bonus action to bring one of us up.
Judas is going to run over to Thasma.
Judas! Judas!
Stab him, Judas. Stab her, Judas.
Wow, I can't believe this is the first time I've ever thank God for Judas.
Well, Judas has to make a bonus action move first. He's going to do that first. Let's have him do that. He's going to attempt this.
You know that scene in Hot Fuzz where a guy just runs with a pencil?
Judas.
Oh
Sucks, bud. Yeah, he's just going to run up to her. Immediately she sees him. As Judas just fucking comes at her, he draws a wet dagger out of his person, and he goes to stab at her.
A wet dagger?
It'll be a wet dagger now.
She can do something about this. She's going to use her reaction to cast Shield, giving her 20 armor class. Alright. And he will try. So he goes to stab against magic. So many traitors in our midst. And he's going to go for another stab.
Do it!
Ooh, he gets through.
Oh,
He
Judas!
gets through for 4. He breaks through, stabs her. It goes right through her shoulder. She's still alive. You're gonna die for that, little man. And that is Judas' full turn. He's not gonna move away from her. And it's zombie turn, but they're mega super dead, and it's War's turn. Bottom of the initiative, War. This is... You look around you, you see Alexandria, Valfine, Frisha are down. Orvex is dead.
No!
Dead?
He's dead.
I mean, we would. I'd be more shocked if there was literally anything left of him at this point.
That's a good point.
He's literally a silhouette under the desk.
He's been nailed by like 3 fireballs. Yeah.
What are
Two or
this
three of
music
them.
like? Can I up the ante?
Like I said, how could
Orvex.
this happen to me? I need to find this song and play it so I can just get catharsis out of it.
War. What would you like to do?
Gonna be
bonus
the biggest
action rage.
Alright.
Does War have action surge?
You just got that level.
Yeah, you can totally make it over. We can
I-
make it over there.
He could make it over there, but there's... I don't know.
You have 30 feet of movement, then you use dash as your action, and then you bonus action. Or then you action surge.
Right, like I could get over there and do 2 attacks, or I could kill the 2 other guys.
No, they're the most dangerous. Like, by far. The 2 fiery boys throwing fireballs.
I mean, if they throw another one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, so you have you can totally get over there just fine. and attack.
Yeah. Well, I'll take one attack of opportunity
Where?
from the one dude that's up in front of me here.
Yeah, he's got to step
Do
around. He's covered either side. But I mean,
I doubt he could, like, even hit you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So that's 5, 10, 15, 25,
She has a
30.
shield on at the moment. Yamek doesn't. But
40?
you can imagine he's just escaped. So that's 40. Got it.
So that's my movement.
Okay.
Action. So I'd get a attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, one attack of
This guy.
opportunity.
yep.
We're just gonna play something different because that's a little too hyped for 3 people being down. Attack of opportunity.
I think that is the exact time for hyped music.
hype music.
No,
Okay,
a bunch of wizards throwing fireballs is dubstep.
Okay. So attack
beat
of
drops.
opportunity. We'll do one mace strike on you. 17. I don't believe cuts through.
Nope.
So, or you still have an action, bonus action, but oh no, you just have an action remaining.
Or I guess I should have taken that route.
Yeah,
But either way,
same thing.
he's gonna run up to.
I would do the one almost dead.
Here. For 35 feet of movement with his action, and then action surge.
Okay, action surge away.
Do you get a new bonus action?
You have actions back.
And then
Just an
attack,
action.
with the battle axe,
Okay.
which is not activated yet because it's been one turn.
This has all happened in 6 seconds.
Literally,
Can
this
we-
whole thing is just.
Can we agree that because of the fireballs, his axe is on fire?
It takes
Not
it takes
magically
a
on
bon-
fire.
Not magically
It's just
on fire.
on fire.
That's magic fire. Fireballs, magic fire.
I'm also going to reckless attack.
Okay, Zagmira? Or sorry, not
No.
Zagmira, Phasma.
Yep.
Okay. Go for it. It does not hit.
60.
She has
16
shield
doesn't hit
for
because of
shield for 20 armor.
Oof.
You have a
For
second.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, for 20.
Mage armor.
She shielded
Shield.
right as. Yeah. Right as
Come
Judas ran up.
on. Wait, does anybody have inspiration before he rolls this?
Well, I
Um,
got range. It wouldn't do anything.
Kyle has to give
Yeah,
me
you're
his,
within
but
range.
I didn't. He's completely denied, so I can't grab the card.
Wait, you can't, like, reissue
I
it?
can't reissue it. You have to.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to put it
Drop
on
it
the
on the
table or
table.
something.
there it is.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess
You
doing
have
one
another-
more.
One more.
Come on, baby. Come on.
You got it. You got the attack. Nice.
Yes!
Very
My
nice.
boy!
Oh,
I believe in the power of the flame.
Oh.
axe.
Yeah, I don't have the flame on the axe yet because
Yeah, I had to burn your bonus. Yeah.
How do you kill her?
Yes! yes!
So he's gonna run, and then at the last second, he's gonna essentially that shroud is gonna like burst around him, and that's gonna be like the action surge going off, and then he hits once, skidding off the shield, and then brings it back around the other side.
Yeah, just goes right up against her. You see her just body break against the shield, and she's down to the ground. Her head clunks against the pavement. That is both of your attacks, correct?
Yeah,
And that's everything?
that is everything.
Alright. Zagmira is dead. Zagmira's
Alright.
actions count down by 1.
So, Roland, you should definitely healing word probably me.
yeah, that's
I
what
will
I was
healing
gonna do.
word someone else.
Right.
All right, so let me. Oh man, this is just like the What was the dragon fight?
Zeptos.
Zeptus fight. We're
Zeptus.
almost all dead. Not again. Not like this. Bonus action, it's healing word.
Yep, you spend a spell slot, bonus action healing word, 1d4 plus your wisdom modifier. I believe
I can cast it at 3rd level.
cast it at 3rd level and give it some more dice.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely worth choosing. So that, I believe, yep, it did get your wisdom bonus, so we're good. So a total of 13 hit points to Freesia.
Yes.
Freesia,
Okay.
you can gain 13 hit points. Brolin, that's your bonus action. You still have an action
Yep.
in your movement.
Get everyone up. Yeah, Brolin is going to.
Freesia, you are prone.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not moving.
Trying to figure out where I'm gonna be. Come on, ruler. Come on, ruler. Work, please. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna move 30 feet here, and we'll take that attack of opportunity.
You will not, because you already spent it on war.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And Roland will dash
Okay.
another 30 feet. Maybe away. Maybe not so fireball-y range.
I'll do here.
You hear?
Alright. If that's your full turn, then Freesia.
Alright. Then I am going to healing word Alexandria.
Okay.
Yay!
Alexander, you're at
Uh,
negative 13 right now, but you should be at 0.
Yep. I
Negative 13.
just like that, having been there.
Go ahead and roll the healing word, Freesia. 9 points of healing.
And then I am going to Eldritch Blast the guy that's standing next to me in Belfield.
Okay,
My first shot.
absolutely.
Where's Artist Simber in all this?
You guys left him
Outside, making sure the other people
He's
don't
been
ambush
keeping
us.
watch outside, yeah.
Yeah, there
different
could have been one more fireball if we hadn't waited.
Oh,
That hits.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
You just destroy him. A blast just
And then
cascades
the other
over.
one is going at Yamek.
Okay, the one at Yamek, absolutely. 18
Still good.
hits.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Would he? No, he wouldn't. I'll take it.
7 more damage to him.
7 more damage to him. Alright, let's apply that to him. He's bloodied with that. So, yes, right into his shoulder. 2 of those go out. Freesia, you stay prone on the ground.
Yeah, because actually I stay prone on the ground but move here.
Okay, yeah, you crawl 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, Thug turn. It's gonna fight Philip and Trap. Probably Philip, who it's facing off with right now, as it's being harried by undead. There's a bunch of blasts going off. Actually, yeah, no fear. It's just gonna fight what's right in front of it effectively. Them. They've just been abused. So they're gonna take a mace attack against Philip.
So on a positive
21
I'm glad Fiera survived.
hits.
hits. Philip takes 6 bludgeoning damage. And then another strike for 17.
That hits.
Philip takes an additional 6 bludgeoning damage.
Still alive.
Go Philip.
Alright. Doug continues the engagement. Alexander, you are prone on the ground. You have just been healed with the magic of Freesia, and you are conscious once again. What would you like to do? You see Orvex just burned to a crisp.
Oh. Well, fuck, I was gonna use that later. Okay. She's gonna use her action to stand up.
That's just 15 feet of movement.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. She's gonna use 15 feet, stand up. Is the stone desk like rooted to the floor?
No. It's like
Cool.
slabbed out kind of
Can I
situation.
use the rest of my movement action to put a foot on the desk and kick it over so it becomes a barricade?
That
Or
is
you-
an action, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're interacting with you're very heavily interacting with an object. That would be a strength check. You can
Okay.
be behind it and have cover. Like right now, you would definitely get +2 from attacks.
Okay. So I guess what I'm going to do now is I see Yamik.
You do.
I don't like Yamik.
He's got another. He's getting ready.
Yeah, I've got something for you too, pal. Okay, I'm going to cast. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah. I'm going to cast. I'm going to use Misty Step.
Ooh, okay.
So 5, 10, 15. And then I'm going to use Misty Step. And I'm going to get myself here. So that we're not in fucking everybody's dead room.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm going to use my Scorching Ray.
Misty Step is a bonus action spell slot, so
Oh, no.
Scorching Ray. Do you
But
want
you
to take
can
it back?
definitely use Fireball or Toll the Dead on him.
Firebolt, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Firebolt or Toll the
Fuck,
Dead. It
yeah,
can't trip,
I'll do Toll the. Well, he's probably got a high wisdom. You know what? Fuck it. Scorching Ray from here.
Scorching Ray from there. Okay.
That
Yeah.
seems like a good plan.
That also seems like a good plan, absolutely. So yeah, take back that Misty, and put it in for Scorching Ray.
Cool. I'm gonna cast that as a 4th level spell.
4 rays, right?
Okay. 4 rays, yeah. Should be actually should be more
Actually,
than that.
Maybe more than 4.
Yeah, because it's a 2nd level spell for 3. That should be 5 rays, I believe, right, Kyle?
I'm reading through it right now.
It's a 2nd level spell.
You get 1 additional ray for each slot above. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
oh.
So
5
it's
rays.
3, 4, 5 rays.
5 rays, nice.
Cool.
Immolation. What's your
Okay.
function?
He's going to cast Shield.
Awesome.
For that, so he has. Let me just spend that for him. Here we go. Okay, he has 20 armor class.
Jesus. Okay. Well, that missed.
That did. Yep. Just burns across his shield.
That's
Cool.
the exact same, right?
Somebody give
He
him
holds out a shield.
inspiration.
Ugh, God.
Stop. Stop.
One
Does
more?
anybody want to give him inspiration?
You can have my
Nobody has
inspiration.
any.
One,
There.
one manages to hit.
He gets hit by fucking one of them. And he takes 11 damage.
He's still up.
He's still up. Oh God.
Yeah, one breaks through. So it's like we see with each blast, it's just sort of ripping away at the shield until finally one manages to get through. Yeah, he doesn't look very good. Alexander, that's your action. 15 feet of movement. You still have a bonus available. I don't know if you can use one in this scenario, but you still have 15 feet of movement if you want to utilize that.
Hold on a second.
No, she used 15 of it to get up.
Yep, I said 15 feet of movement left to utilize. If she chooses to
Oh,
use
that's
it.
right.
Yeah.
She didn't move. Yeah, you're right.
She wants to move to either side.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell at him to give up or die.
Okay, yeah, free action, yelling at him to surrender, absolutely.
Have your zombies kill, by the way.
Now it's time for zombie time. Zombie and Fiora.
So I'm gonna have trap attack.
Okay, the living slave.
Yep.
All right.
I'm working on it now. Slam.
Does not hit.
That was on an 18. It inched over to a 4. I'm calling chicanery on that.
I blame roll 20.
I'm gonna have to do the same. Philip is going to attack
Philip is
as
also-
well.
Someone like tilted the roll 20 tabletop.
That does hit.
Kill him, Philip.
3. Okay, yep.
He's not even bloodied.
Continuing to rip through.
How is that guy not bloody?
That attack does bloody. Just didn't. He avoided the firewall and only ever took 1 fireball.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's my turn.
saved on. Perfect. Oh wait, you still have Fiora.
Oh,
Have her distract Yamak.
she can't get there that far, or she can't get that far, but she can't get to him if she dashes. So now she's
Right up in his face. Yep. I'll also note if anyone's using 3D dice, that does lag roll 20 like results, but totally up to you. I do know that is a thing, so we're talking about delayed results. All right, Phasma is dead. Victor. Victor.
What's your
Did we
vector?
get the mud potions too?
Forget out what does?
There's something from Mert. There was like the muddy potions. I don't know what they did.
Yeah, I think we did get some of those. Let's do. What can we do in this situation? Well, first things first. He's gonna move up here. Where's that put him? Perfect. He's gonna be right in his business, and can he get him to do something here? He's pretty smart. He does have a lot going on. This is an attack. Shit, I wish it was something better. It's not gonna go all out here. It's just gonna try to clean up house. Alright. I'm gonna go with this. Damn it.
That should.
He will let loose a spell. It will sort of just cascade across Yamik's shield, and then he readies a reaction spell in his effectively. Victor is in range to counterspell. He's going to be ready for it the minute Yamik does anything. It is Orvex who is dead, and it's Yamik. God.
This is where December comes from behind and knocks him out.
He's gonna put it, can he get, let's see, is this at least 8 squares? 4 and 4, he can't get Victor, too. He's gonna do a blast in this area, I think. Is where the fireball's gonna come.
Then be countered by
And
Victor.
Victor is going to attempt to counter it, but I believe he's gonna have to roll. So Yamik's doing it at a 4th level. So Victor needs to make a roll. I forget what that roll is like.
An Arcana check.
Yeah, let me just quick see.
It's not Arcana.
Oh, it's like
He needs to
intelligence.
make a
It's
spellcasting
plus the
ability
spells
check.
level.
Yep, 10 plus. Yep, so he's got to get a DC 14, and he's got to make it.
Does
with
anybody
his
want to give him
spell
inspiration?
modifier.
I need to keep it.
I'm giving mine for that reason as well.
Uh,
For Valfine. Though you'll be up fighter.
Valfine doesn't have her inspiration. She should. Let me get that to you.
Unless I natural 1.
Okay. So
Yeah, as long as you don't natural 1, so advantage will make that super uncommon.
Elenis uses spell.
I'll have you up next round.
You underestimate my power of
It's just
failure.
his spell ability modifier. Got it. All right, that's all it is. I'll roll it in public. Okay, he stops it. So the spell is about to cast. He goes to consume it. Yamik is then going to use his reaction to counterspell his counter.
The problem with counterspell, really?
And I believe that is an uncontested blast, affecting Judas, War, and Berwin.
A little bit too far away to counter him. I'm one block away.
Oh, real? Yeah, you are. Fuck. All right. That will be a fireball. Public at 4th level. 34. Judas needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Does he get any kind of bonus? Nope.
Good job, War.
I use my reaction to interposing shield master, so I take no damage.
You take no damage. Perfect. Judas is eviscerated. Brolin.
I'm rolling right now. Come on.
16
Enough.
is a save. So you only
No.
take 16 points
15.
of damage. Because it's a 34 halved 16.
Oh, okay.
So 16 points of damage to you, Brolin, from 51. And... Oh. And yeah, the blast goes off there. Yamek is going to... God, yeah. He's gonna fucking move right over here. Fiora can't do opportunity attacks.
Nope.
And I believe that is Yamek's turn. Yeah. Alright. It is Yamek's got sort of wild eyes. I think he knows he's gonna die here, but Valthine, it is your turn. Please make a death saving throw for me.
Yep.
Do you want to use inspiration?
I can spend it.
Nope. Okay. One more failure.
Good enough.
2.
That's all you needed.
Judas is dead. War, it's your turn.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, this should get 1.
He is definitely within 40 feet of War.
Yep. Bonus action, turning the axe on,
Okay.
and reckless attack.
Alright. That hits.
It's not gonna take much.
How do you kill him?
Shooting.
Yamek's sort of imposing figure. Cut down.
He'll pretty much just charge him and actually stab with the axe.
He just looks at you, just a look of absolute hatred before he slumps over the blade and dies. Yeah, his body goes limp onto the ground. War, you still have some movement left. You still have an attack. There is still one remaining problem in the room.
Yep.
It's up
So
to you if you
move.
think you can make
We'll
it.
move to here, and then chuck a javelin for a second one.
Okay. Absolutely. Your ability for 2 attacks doesn't specify melee, right? It's just 2 attacks.
I don't believe so. It's just
It
the
is just
extra
2
attack.
attacks.
2 attacks. Okay.
You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action.
Perfect. Go for a javelin.
I'm double checking because I don't think I get anything for rage, and then
Because it's
I don't know
ranged.
if reckless attack works this way.
Nope,
either.
because it's not melee. This is just a basic chuck. That hits.
Still does.
Not the dueling 7.
It's a one-handed weapon. Dueling style might still work.
Oh boy. Alright. So, very interesting.
It's a melee weapon in one hand and no other
Okay.
weapons.
Very yes?
Yeah, that's everything for
It's your
him.
turn. Okay. Let's do this. Cool. Get this going. So, as you launch that javelin into the slave's body, she falls to one knee. The individual definitely in their sort of dying moments. And before you can sort of finish the moment, Victor probably readying a spell. Everybody else pointed at this sort of last person ready to die. A sound comes from the room that Alexandria is currently in, Zagmira's chamber. Alexandria, you are facing out sort of thematically in this moment because I think you just cast. You're not facing directly behind you, but you hear something come from behind you. A feeling of almost an air, a doorway opening at your back, like somebody literally just swung open the gates, and you feel this sort of air hit you as the arcane sort of presence of a spell being cast in your vicinity is very apparent, and one of quite a powerful level. And as you turn around, you see that the entire wall behind you has opened up into what looks like a spinning, almost purple-esque vortex. And stepping out of the portal is the cutest elf you ever did see.
I'm dead.
Oh no!
I'm going to give you a picture of this person.
Well, Dustin knows who this is.
I just remember what she looks like.
Here she is.
Interesting.
I have no idea who that is.
Yep. So, she steps out of the portal, and as she does, it behind her, and she immediately sort of looks around, has a bit of a calm smile on her face, and she says, "Well, hello. I don't know you." And she kind of looks around at the carnage in the middle of the fight, and she just sort of waves her hand in front of you. And as she does, you start to feel everything slow down. Things become ever more liquid. Your time seems to bend before you as it stops. You see everything come to a complete sort of freeze. And as everything slows, your consciousness still about you. She steps out, her smile still in your direction, and begins talking. She's gonna step out very calmly. We hear her footprints. She goes over. Valfing, she dips down to you, puts a hand on you. You're unconscious. Take away your death save fails. You don't have any more of those. You're saved.
Oh, spare the dying.
She steps out. She says, "This is most impressive. Who are you people?"
I'd like to think that Alexandria was in the middle of like holding a hand out ready for a fireball. It's like, friend or
Yeah, it's just slow. She'll say, "Oh," she looks over her shoulder. "Poor Zagmira. Well, it's going to happen eventually." She turns over and goes, Victor. What have you done? Look at this. Who did you find? This is very interesting. You have a tendency of making things a lot more fun. I have to say that, my friend. Steps up onto the table, what's left of it. A turtle. I haven't seen one of these in a really long time. This is interesting. All of this is fascinating. And she turns over and sees the one living slave. She just says, "Oh, you missed a spot." She just sort of flicks her finger, and the neck turns around and it drops to the ground, dead. She says, Well, well, well. I really didn't expect this today. You did a really good job here. Really, really, really good job. I'm impressed. Let's talk. She grasps her hand, and you feel time begin to sort of tug at you again as it pulls away, and once again you feel yourself sort of lift away, unsuspended in this moment. She sits back, grabs an apple off the table, and sort of leans back in the chair, almost much like a teenager would, who's not really, no respect for authority kind of thing. She just crunches out of the apple, takes a big bite, and eats with her mouth open. Yeah, you feel time come back to you. The minute it does, and you are within control of your own body, Valfine, you are conscious. In this moment, you're hurt.
HP or just conscious?
1 HP. You are conscious. Victor starts to back away. He has a look of fear on his face. This individual doesn't seem to take any notice. He says, come. We can sit at this table and talk. She waves her hands, and the pieces go back. The table sort of put over, the burnt parts setting back in. This chair's enough for all of us. Oh, you too, those who are in there, feel free to come out. Plenty of comfortable seats.
I come over to Valfine and I help Valfine up.
That was, my cast was for getting Valfine up.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I meant like, you know, offering an arm.
Yeah, for sure. She would take it, 100%. So that's exact, Alex?
Yeah, so 13? Or 11 of it?
Total HP. Cool. Okay. Yep, just kind of lean on you, Alexandria, so you pick her up.
Yeah. She looks to you, War. Don't you think you should help your friends? They look really hurt.
Are they limping over? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, effectively.
Kind of gathering herself, so.
Brolin will cast.
He is essentially going to always be trying to be in between her and them.
Okay, yeah.
Brolin is going to cast a Cure Wounds
Okay, yeah.
at level 2 for War. So War, you get 14 HP back.
There's plenty of chairs. Anybody wants to take a seat? I'm sure that fight had to be quite a bit. These red wizards are tough sons of bitches.
I'm assuming my rage has dropped by now.
Yes. Absolutely. We're in roleplay for sure.
We can poke you with an arrow.
I'll look to Alexandria and Valfine. Where's Orvex?
He's here, there, over there.
Too soon.
There's a look of hurt on his face. He's sad.
He didn't make it.
It's a real
He made it
shame.
smart.
Brolin will slump on the chair.
What happened?
I suppose introductions are in order.
Oh, I didn't even give you my name. I'm so sorry. That's very rude of me. I usually don't come into rooms filled with bodies, so I guess I'm just a little thrown off. Valandra. And yours?
Have we met this person before? Do we
No.
recognize her?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Alright, just making sure.
No, we have.
No, you have not.
Wasn't she passing through?
That is a different
No,
person.
that wasn't her.
Oh, that's a different person who's also a blonde elf.
Yep, with a
That
completely
person was
different
a
artwork.
half elf.
All elves are blonde because they can't think of any other hair colors.
Hello?
Oh man.
Red?
Yeah, that is.
Aren't you a half elf?
No, I'm a high elf, motherfucker.
Isn't that just a half elf but under a different name?
No.
Frisha is sitting on one of the tables because Frisha.
Yeah, she's. I don't have the other character name currently, but it is a different character. That was a person who was had somebody from Asteria's past. But which is interesting. Or no, it would have been a Frisha. Never mind. But no, that is not this character. She'll say. Anybody gonna say what happened here? I mean, I feel like I deserve an explanation.
We got into a disagreement with the red mages.
Oof.
Negotiations went south.
May I ask
Ooh.
why you feel you're owed an explanation?
Oh, because they're mine?
Well, not anymore.
Evidently not. No, they're super dead now, but it's really hard to get good help. Victor continues to step back, looking just afraid. Yeah, I think we'd see Valandria. She's like, Victor, I can see you. Why don't you just come and sit down? It's been a while. Haven't seen you since Luskin. Boy, long time. And he just looks terrified. All right, stand over there if you want, and barely be able to hear anything.
Just gonna side. Nothing's just gonna side eye Victor. Just kind of like.
He's just sitting there, and he just looks, just shakes his head, like he gives you a look of, do not do anything.
Okay.
So, I'm like to wager that you are the phone a friend.
Bingo! I am the phone a friend. Well, I gave that permission to Zagmira to do as she will, and I mean, she only gets a few, and this was one of them, and honestly, I'm happy I answered. I was busy doing a lot of other things. Didn't really expect to come in on one of these. I honestly thought they'd last a little bit longer. This one of the longest running ones. This sect. Oh man, Tom's gonna be real mad. Oh well. If I may just ask before any further discussions, what was your disagreement about? Must have took something extra special to get all this to happen, I imagine. Though it doesn't take much to trigger red wizards.
Well, unfortunately, we entered into a mutually beneficial relationship, and they decided to withdraw from it against our advice, and
Ooh.
we defended ourselves.
Classic
Also-
red wizards.
We wanted to be alive, and they wanted us to be dead.
Really? Well, that doesn't seem very productive. I mean, more hands gets a big job done, don't you think?
Well, they assumed that the job was done, but it wasn't.
Well, in either way, you either outsmarted them, outplayed them, or they underestimated you. Something I won't do, obviously. Such a rookie mistake. Oh, well, now that I've lost one of my entire sects, I feel like I'm kind of at a disadvantage. It's a little bit rough. You said you were helping them. Tell me, did it have anything to do with the soulmonger?
We're just treasure hunters. They hired us.
Oh, come now. We can tell the truth to me. I am, well, I want to be your friend.
What do you want?
What do I want?
What do you want with the soulmonger?
Well,
Guess we're giving that up.
to study it. But in failing that, destroy it. You see, my friend Tom really doesn't like it. Not one bit. You see, these guys, well, they practically worship the guy. They work for Tom. And I guess technically so do I, but, you know, it's a thing. Everybody's got their gigs. Anyway, Tom really wants this thing either 1, studied and learned from, or 2, destroyed. Honestly, I could deal with either. I'm just trying to get this job done. That way I can move on to bigger and better things.
Well, I've got some good news for you.
How,
Do you?
Yeah,
Tell me.
We are working towards the exact same thing.
Well, what do you know? What a coincidence! Oh my gosh! We're all working towards the same goal. Well, that is interesting.
Sounds like you replaced your sect already.
It sounds like I kind of did, but here's the thing. I don't really have any money to pay you. These things, they kind of just work out of loyalty. So, honestly, if we're all after the same thing, I don't know why I even have to harry you. In fact, I feel like this is a bit of a calling, really. You've gotten rid of the weak ones. I mean, look at them. She looks down on the ground. She like kicks a slave, like puts her foot right on a slave's face. Just sort of smashes, just sort of digs it in. She's like, they're weak, pathetic. They were going to die anyway. But look at you. You survived. 4 red wizards, that's saying something. Strong. Smart. I like that. Well, I feel as though my work is done for me. If your goal is as you say, which for whatever reason I believe it to be, I don't see why we have to be enemies. In fact, I don't see why I have to harry you at all. I could get back to doing what I was doing, and you guys can keep doing exactly what you were. She wisps her hand and pulls from the chamber beyond 2 stones floating, and you watch these the 2 remaining puzzle cubes that were in the actually it's more than that, the remaining puzzle cubes
Should be the 5 that were in
5
that room.
all plugged down under the table. You're gonna need these, right? Take them, they're yours, and anything else you can find in here belongs to you. You are the victors. Color me impressed.
Thank you, and don't let us keep you from your much more important task.
Very, very true. And I can tell you're trying to get rid of me, but I am very busy. I do have a lot to do, but it feels as though everything kind of worked out. Think of it this way. If you complete the task that you do, you're going to have a lot of allies in Thay. Okay? Just remember that. Tom will be interested to hear about this, and I'll make sure to color it in exquisite detail. And don't worry about all this. I'll cover for you. You're fine. Strength is valued in Thay overall, so this will be a under the rug situation. Well, I guess this is fun. Was fun. I'm growing a little bit bored, so I guess I have to go. Unless there's any questions you want to ask me.
I got one.
Go for it.
Brone's all messy. He's not looking great. You seem like you're a powerful wizard, I'd imagine.
Ooh, thanks.
Stretch of the imagination.
I appreciate that.
A little powerful than Zagmira.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
You must know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I could say I know a thing or two.
Would it? I don't normally ask like this, but could I ask you a question about somebody you might know?
She kind of looks at everybody else. She's like, I feel like I'm playing a game. Yeah, go for it. Ask me.
You know who a Serac is?
Ooh. Maybe. Why?
I think he's the guy who has your soulmonger.
there's a little more to you than meets the eye, isn't there? That
Yes, you
is
could
an
say
interesting
that.
piece of information to have. I would value it. Hold it tight. Some good stuff.
Oh, time we're hitting the old dusty trail.
Says, oh, am I overstaying my welcome? Ooh, I don't like
No
awkward
one-
situations.
Gonna kind of motion to Brolin, like, is there another question you would like to ask?
I'm willing to. Yeah, if you have anything else.
Just kind of,
Well,
kind of.
this is
nods her head.
Sarak.
Yeah.
This is Sarak. Person has cast a very powerful spell on me.
Ooh. Ouch.
What's it? A geas, a geese, a geese.
Mmm. I am familiar.
You wouldn't happen
the
to have
bird.
the ability to remove that, would you?
Hmm. What do I get?
Well, I'll try my very, very best to save your soulmonger.
To save it? That would be
Or do you want-
interesting. What were you going to say?
Or would you prefer it destroyed? Because we can do either.
Honestly, I'm all for you just doing one or the other with it. If you can save it, just know full well that Tom, my boy, he'll make you richer than you can ever imagine. You'd want
Well.
for nothing. That's up to you, of course. You'd have quite the
Well,
life in Thay, let me tell you. Slaves as far as the eye can see, mansions. Boy, that'd be a good life, honestly. Not the life for me, but I'm sure some people appreciate that kind of thing. Let's see. You would save it. That doesn't really benefit me so much.
I'd give it to you. How about that?
Give it to me? That's so nice of you to say. I don't really need anything from you. I just wanted to see what you would do. So you say it's a simple Geas spell? What circle?
Did we figure that out last time? I can't.
Fifth.
Victor.
Said
yeah,
it.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
Victor,
fifth.
Victor knew it was a fifth.
Valvine said it was the 5th.
I am curious, though. You mentioned Sararak, and then right after you mentioned the Geas spell. Tell me, do you have a secret, buddy?
Bit involuntary, as it seems.
Interesting. Oh, I'm really starting to like you guys. Well, in the interest of your success, I will consider it. Roll a persuasion check for me, Rowan.
Hey, Frasier.
Can I assist?
Yes.
War is going to pull out a cask of Tej.
Yeah.
I'll give you alcohol.
This is going to happen regardless of all that. But he's going to
Wasted?
offer it to her as a gift for a new friend.
You guys are just so sweet. Well, thank you. I really
Before you-
appreciate it.
Before you roll, Dustin, take my inspiration.
He already has
Well, I'm already
advantage.
assisting him.
He already
Already
has
does?
advantage. Yeah, you won't have to.
Awesome. All right,
Thank
never mind. I'm holding.
It
I
is
felt-
his roll, or I would roll it because my roll will be better than yours.
I felt that inspiration though. I appreciate it. Come on, Dustin. Come on. Oh!
Jesus
How could this happen to me?
She'll she'll sort of look you up and down, and she's just like, I really want to help you. I do. But the forces that you're tangling with, let's just say I've got enough on my plate, man. I really don't want to add to that. you know, working with Tom, Faye, different sects. It's complicated. I want to
give
help
you-
you. I really do.
I'll give you the best berry you ever had.
Listen, I don't want to pull Sarak's pants down here, okay? Not really something I want to do. So, I'm sure that you are a capable enough individual to be able to figure that out on your own. And if it's only a simple yes spell, I mean, I'm sure you could probably find a cleric somewhere in here. You just gotta look.
Thanks, though. Roland's kind of slumps on the table.
No problem. She pushes the Tej back. I couldn't accept this. I couldn't help. Sorry. She kind of pushes it back over to you. Or she says, oh, let's just say I won't get the same pleasures. She picks a piece of apple out of her mouth and puts it onto the table, and it's ash.
That's unfortunate.
It's all right.
Looked at.
Says, don't worry, I have. Well, if there are no more interesting inquiries, I can get back to what I was doing. And you can all pillage a tomb. Exciting.
It's gonna be great.
All right.
Oh,
Well, I wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully we'll never have to see each other again. Pray on it, I would. And she sort of gets up.
Such pleasant company.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
And she says, never let anyone say that a shadow mantle isn't good company. She winks and goes to step away. Good luck again. I'm really rooting for you. And you see a portal open. And she blows a kiss. And steps through.
And as soon as she steps through, Prisha's like, okay, Alexandria, we need to set up a door just like they had for when the other guy comes back.
Which other guy? Wait, what?
There's still one more red wizard out
Oh.
there.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Oh, man. That's true. That's
So
very
we need to go
true.
start that ritual by the door so they come back and don't expect a thing until we drop the thing and murder them.
Yeah.
their route.
So we can montage that if you guys want for half XP. I would suggest it for my own sake.
But it's half XP.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be much in the first place. I mean, we can do the fight in full XP if you want. But we'll have to, I think it'll have to be saved for next time.
Alright, guys, call him on his bluff.
No, we can do it. I can totally do it. I don't
No,
know
it makes
that-
sense to.
You guys would only get a short rest by the time they return, but you could definitely try to do an ambush. But we can montage it because it's an easy fight, or we can play it out for full experience.
We should just have it. Montage it.
I'm okay with montaging it.
Okay.
It's gonna consist of them coming up to the portal, yelling at what's her name to drop the portal dropping,
And
and
you
then
murdering it.
very rapidly being murdered in a surprise round.
Very rapidly. Very rapidly being murdered. I don't know if it's rapidly enough to clean up in the end of the session because we only have a few minutes. But with these last couple minutes, what are you guys doing? How do we end the episode? What is the sort of final scene here? I'll give everybody a chance to say something or add something if they want that their character's doing.
Victor, who was that?
Valandra Shadowmantle. One of the most dangerous people in all of Faerun. You are smart not to do anything. Didn't know they had her. Damn. He looks frustrated. Sort of looking down.
Mother always warned me that vampires were attractive creatures, but damn.
Delphine, make a history check for me.
I was just gonna ask you about that.
Anybody else just like she was uncomfortably hot.
Valfine, you
Throwing it in when it doesn't count.
You kind of got this when she said a shadow mantle is always good company, and you thought for a moment, dismissed the thought, and now it's confirmed. Valandra's shadow mantle is a name you've heard before. She's very, very old. She is most well known for leading a campaign against the city of Neverwinter. And is at a large fault for a good portion of its destruction. This is a powerful lich that has many, many resources at their fingertips. The campaign that was led against Neverwinter was Thay's attempt at securing a settlement on the Sword Coast. She has, for as long as history is written, been the right hand of Saztam.
Oh.
This is like #1 general situation.
I remember that's either Neverwinter 1 or 2.
If you watch
the
Neverwinter game, if you watch the game cinematic, she is the one leading the attack on Neverwinter in the cinematic. If you want to see a animated version of her.
How could this happen
to me?
I think she'd look over at Victor and kind of sort of pause for a minute as she recalls, and then the color would drain from her face.
He would just look at you, sort of last exchange before before the scene ends. We're gonna go around to everybody else. He just look at you and says, "We must move quicker than ever." And yeah, everybody else.
I'm honestly just impressed that she's still alive.
Oh yeah, make a history check for me as well, Alexandria. Take it with advantage for you in specific, just because of your locale. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, no, you know that name. You've heard the tales. Very similar to what Valfine knows, you know as well. That was a very powerful lich who was in this room.
Yeah, she just really made a name for herself.
Yeah, very old.
More than a name.
Well, she hasn't been alive long enough to have a legacy yet, but she's working on it.
On a positive note, really glad Dad wasn't in here for that.
Yeah. Very much, yeah. Brolin, Warren, Freisha, any last thoughts before we close? Any last actions, things you say, moments?
Or it's just kind of staring at his axe that's still on fire, and the fire turns black and then goes up his arm, and just second winding.
Okay. Second wind. Brolin?
I got one last thing I could think of.
Yeah, if you got one last thing to say or do.
The only person I know who could take it off me is my master, but I don't think I can reach her anymore.
Just looking down into the bowl longingly.
Yeah.
I like that. And Freisha, definitely a feeling I think will wash over you now as all of these are dead around you. I want to put a little bit of focus on Freisha because I think this is the last time we're gonna see her. We might have to close her next episode, but I think you definitely get a feeling of you've seen them through. You've this is a big challenge defeated, survived so much, and they're still standing. And I think yeah, they're in good hands for sure. Anything you want to do here with this last scene? Oh, we will come back to Freisha's close, but
Freisha is going to grab that bottle of Tej and pour everyone some Tej after that.
Yes. Drinks of Tej are filled. I love it. And we will toast to Freisha's departure when next.
She also goes and gets Dad and Dragonbait, so they're inside.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. They will be here for the next session. That is where we are going to call it for the night. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me in some Dungeons and Dragons. I super appreciated you hanging out with me this evening. Thank you to anybody who is watching over on Twitch and anybody watching over on YouTube later when I upload this as a VOD. Thank you for stopping by. You can catch us again Mondays when we're able to play, 7:30 p.m. More Tomb of Annihilation. Should be good.
Can we do one last thing before the end?
Absolutely. Do you need one more? Go for it. One more thing.
Alexandria's
Did we go over you? No, we did your history check. But yeah, go to do the one last thing.
She's gonna walk over to Brolin and cross her arms, and she's gonna say, "So how many people are you gonna ask before you ask me to remove the curse?"
Ooh! That's a perfect place to end it. That's a perfect place. I love that.
Did you actually have removed curse?
Yeah.
Yes! Just thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Alright. We will catch you guys next time for Tomb of Annihilation, Dungeons and Dragons, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye!
Bye.